Hello dear friends, and welcome to the Zeepy Sleep podcast, where dreams begin and gentle adventures await. I'm your narrator, Oliver, here to guide you and your little ones into a world filled with wonder, warmth, and the magic of sleep. Tonight we're visiting the enchanting Moonbeam Cat Café, where Kip the Kitty has been up to something curious. Lately she's been sneaking off to find the coziest nooks to nap in. So cozy, in fact, that her fellow cafe cats can't find her. With a bit of teamwork and a lot of giggles, Kip's friends explore the cafe to discover her secret hideaways. Along the way, they'll learn the importance of having a special place where we can feel safe, happy, and calm. Before we begin, I'd like to share a special gift with the grown-ups listening. Our free 30-page sleep guide, filled with tips to help bedtime become a peaceful, restful part of every night. Just head over to zeepy.co/dreamlandawaits, or click the link in the podcast notes to download your copy today. And if you and your little one enjoy the Zeepy Sleep podcast, please take a moment to subscribe and leave us a review. Your support helps us share more magical bedtime stories with families everywhere. Now snuggle up, close your eyes and take a soft, deep breath. With Kip as our guide, let's explore the cozy corners of the Moonbeam Cat Café. It's another magical evening at the Moonbeam Cat Café. Fairy lights twinkle softly overhead, and the warm smell of cookies and tea fills the air. Guests sip their drinks, chatting happily, while cats lounge on pillows, stretch lazily in the beams of moonlight, or curl up on laps. But tonight, something feels different.
Kip's gone missing again,
says Whiskers, a curious tabby with a swishy tail. He peers around the cafe, sniffing the air.
Where could she be this time?
The other cats glance around. Mittens, a fluffy white cat with a pink nose, sits up and yawns.
She's always disappearing lately,
she says.
She finds the coziest spots and keeps them a secret.
Paws, the youngest of the cafe cats, tilts her head.
Maybe we should look for her. It could be fun.
Whiskers stands tall, his whiskers twitching.
Great idea, Paws. Let's find Kip and see where her new favourite nook is.
The cafe cats gather in a circle, their tails swishing with excitement. Guests giggle at their antics, but no one knows exactly where Kip might be.
Let's split up,
Whiskers suggests.
She can't have gone far.
Can you imagine playing hide and seek in the coziest cafe you've ever seen? Let's take a soft breath and join the cats on their adventure. The cats spread out across the cafe, noses twitching as they search. Whiskers leads the way, his sharp eyes scanning every corner. Soon he spots a tuft of Kip's fur on a pillow near the big front window, bathed in golden moonlight.
She was here,
Whiskers announces, pawing at the window.
But she's gone now. Let's keep looking.
The cats sniff around the cafe, giggling as they explore. Mittens peeks behind the tea counter and finds a soft blanket tucked away in a basket.
This looks like Kip's style,
she says, pawing at the blanket.
She's been everywhere,
says Paws, her tiny paws pattering as she checks under a stack of books in the reading corner.
But where is she now?
The cats notice something magical about every place Kip has been. The reading nook smells like lavender and feels warm and quiet. The tea counter is filled with soft blankets and the scent of cookies. Even the sunny corner by the window feels like a tiny patch of heaven.
She picks the best spots,
Whiskers says with a purr.
Let's keep going. I bet she's found the coziest nook in the whole cafe.
Imagine exploring a place filled with soft pillows, twinkling lights, and the smell of fresh cookies. Can you spot where Kip might be hiding next? As the cats explore, they find even more of Kip's favourite places. In the far corner of the cafe, they spot a patch of moonlight on the floor.
She must have curled up here to watch the stars,
says Whiskers. Mittens discovers a hidden nook under the cafe's fairy-light covered bookshelves.
Look at this tiny nest of blankets,
she says.
Kip must have felt so cosy here.
Paws peers under a chair near the fireplace and finds a stray feather.
She's so good at hiding.
Paws giggles.
It's like she leaves clues for us to follow.
The cats start to notice how magical the Moonbeam Cat Café really is. Every corner is cosy and inviting, from the big armchair by the fire to the soft pillows in the reading corner.
She must have picked these spots because they feel safe and warm.
Mittens says thoughtfully.
I can see why she loves exploring.
Whiskers' sharp eyes catch a faint trail of paw prints leading to the back of the cafe.
I think I've found her trail,
he says with excitement.
Let's follow it.
Close your eyes and imagine your own favourite cosy spot. Is it warm and quiet, like Kip's nooks? The cats follow the trail of paw prints to a hidden nook behind the cafe's softest armchair. Tucked into a nest of blankets, Kip is curled up, her little tail flicking as she dreams.
There you are,
Whiskers exclaims softly.
We've been looking everywhere for you.
Kip blinks awake, stretching her paws and yawning.
What's all the fuss about?
She asks sleepily.
We wanted to see where you've been hiding.
Mittens explains.
Your spots are amazing.
Kip smiles, her whiskers twitching.
I love finding new places to feel safe and cosy.
She says.
It's my way of relaxing and dreaming.
Paws tilts her head.
Do you think we could find our own cosy spots too?
Kip nods.
Of course, everyone needs a place where they feel calm and happy.
Let's take a slow breath, imagining ourselves as cosy as Kip in her favourite nook. Breathe in and out. Feeling warm and calm. Inspired by Kip, the cafe cats scatter once more, searching for their own special spots. Whiskers finds a sunny windowsill and sprawls out, his paws stretched luxuriously in the golden glow.
This is perfect,
he says with a contented purr. Mittens settles into the reading corner, her fluffy tail wrapping snugly around a soft cushion.
I love it here,
she says, her voice dreamy. But Paws, the youngest and most eager of the group, is still darting around the cafe, her eyes sparkling with excitement.
I want the best spot,
she says, her tiny paws pattering across the floor. As she rounds the big armchair by the fireplace, she spots Kip's nook. Warm blankets, a soft cushion, and the perfect glow from the fire.
This is amazing!
Paws squeals, leaping into the nest Kip had made. Just as Paws settles in, Kip pads over, tilting her head at the sight.
Oh,
Kip says softly, her tail flickering.
that was my favourite spot for tonight.
Paws looks up, her ears dropping.
I'm sorry, Kip.
She whispers.
I didn't know it was yours. It just looked so cosy.
Whiskers, hearing the exchange, pads over with a sigh.
I can't find a spot that feels as special as yours, Kip,
he says, his whiskers twitching.
How do you always find the best places?
Kip pauses, her green eyes thoughtful. She glances at Paws curled up in the cosy nook, and then at Whiskers whose tail swishes with quiet frustration.
Maybe it's not about finding the perfect spot.
She says after a moment.
It's about making it yours. Places I choose feel special because I add little things that make me happy.
The cats listen as Kip continues.
Why don't we work together to make your spot special too?
She offers with a smile. Imagine turning any place into your perfect cozy nook. Maybe it has your favourite blanket, or a little treasure that makes you smile. Let's take a soft breath and think about how we'd make it special. With Kip's help, the cats begin adding their own touches to their chosen nooks. Whiskers finds a little patch of lavender and tucks it near his sunny windowsill.
It smells amazing,
he says, his whiskers twitching happily. Mittens arranges a stack of her favourite books around her cushion in the reading corner.
Now it feels just right.
She says with a purr. Kip helps Paws adjust the blanket in the basket by the tea counter, adding a small, shiny pebble she'd found earlier.
See?
Kip says, her voice kind.
Now it's your own little world.
Paws beams.
Thanks, Kip. I love it.
As the cafe grows quieter, the cats settle into their nooks, each one feeling warm and safe. Kip curls up in a new spot near the big armchair, smiling at her friends.
See? Everyone needs a place to feel cosy and calm.
She says softly. Let's imagine our own special nook, a place where we feel safe, happy and calm. Maybe it's under a blanket, or maybe it's in a favourite chair. Let's take a soft, deep breath, feeling the warmth and peace of our cosy space. The Moonbeam Cat Café falls still, the only sound the soft purring of cats dreaming sweet dreams in their perfect nooks. Kip smiles as she drifts into her own peaceful dreams, knowing her friends are all happy. Good night, dear friend. Dream sweetly, and remember, everyone deserves a cozy place to feel safe and loved.